We are here with a new crew from sweaty dessert to sweaty work. Worx, that is, starting out in 2008 as a lawn mowing service run by an 8-year-old. Worx is now one of the biggest and most trusted youth-oriented lawn maintenance services in the greater Golden, Colorado area. I am joined by 3 gentlemen here. So glad to have you.
Good to
RJ
see you too.
Duart.
Yep.
Is that right? Did I say it right?
It is.
All right. And then we've got Owen Johnson, and they're joined by Jeremy Ostermiller, who is a business mentor who has advised and inspired their growing business. So glad to have you all here today. So RJ, you started this business when you were just 8 years old. You were saying you didn't really know it was going to become a business, but what were you thinking at 8?
I was thinking that I would take my little red wagon around the neighborhood and I'd go knocking on door to door and see if I could go make enough money during the day to buy a candy bar at the end of the day. And then from there, over the past 8 years, it's just kind of evolved from childhood fun more into an actual business.
Yeah, an actual business. And now you said you're 16.
I'm 16. I just got my license 3 days ago, so I can finally drive. We have 2 trucks that I couldn't drive up until 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And 6 employees.
6 employees. Now you employ your dad too, is that what I understand?
So together with the 6 employees and my dad managing all of us, we take care of 700+ people a week, mowing lawns and taking care of their properties. Okay,
so do you do just the lawns? Do you do trees? Do you do shrubbery? What else do you do?
One of our biggest ones is a spring cleanup. So right around now, people want to get their yards sort of taken care of so they can grow up really nice in the spring and the summer. So we'll come through, we'll rake everything out, we'll replace mulch, we'll take care of old dead plants, maybe take out a tree if you need it, and really just make the place nice so that when summer comes through, everything grows really well.
And now is the time. You are in the right place. Yeah. Everybody's listening to what you have to say. So RJ, you won the Young American Center Youth Biz Stars and Business Competition. So how did that change Worx?
It legitimized us. So beforehand we were going around and we were doing our business thing and we were having a good time, but once we won and we got the resources, we got in touch with Jeremy and he helped us with his perspective on business. We were a lot more concerned about the day-to-day of keeping a business afloat, and Jeremy kind of directed us of which direction we should be going in business. So that was the biggest thing that changed.
That's huge. I'm going to talk to Jeremy in just a second. But Owen, you helped Worx and you started, was it in 2013?
2013, right at the beginning of middle school. RJ and I didn't know each other very well, but we were the only 2 people we knew each other on the bus. So I sat next to him, and from there we became good friends, and then I started helping him with some yards, and then from there I helped him build a website and a couple of videos, and I became really integrated into the Worx system. And then from there we decided to just make me more officially a part of it, and now I've been able to help.
You helped his business along with the backside of the business as well, with the website and everything. And so Jeremy, you've become a mentor to RJ and Owen, RJ and Owen, and you've brought them together. And what have you done to help them grow this business?
Well, I met RJ and Owen about 2 years ago, and when I first met them, I was like, this is very cool. I started my first business when I was 14, so I could relate to what they were going through, and just the challenges when you're 15, 16 years old. Like, how do you start a business? How do you pay your taxes? How do you get a lawyer? How do you formalize a business? So we started kind of from the very beginning, just how to build a business, got into marketing, sales, talked about other product offerings. And these guys have done 9 jobs in my house. So they're also, done some great work for us. Yeah.
So Jeremy, what have you learned about this process and sort of the mentor-mentee relationship?
I think these guys have taught me more than I've taught them.
Really? How so?
It's just been inspiring. Being 15, 16 years old, starting a business, just, they're very intelligent young men, motivated, and just are doing it for the right reasons, right? They love what they do, quality first, and they do a great job. So it's been a very great relationship.
That's great. That's great to hear. So what should youth business owners apply for Young America Center's Youth Biz Stars Business Competition? Why do you think they should apply?
They should apply because, even if you don't win, you still get brought to this awesome event that's held, and you get to surround yourself with adult professionals in their field. So we're talking lawyers, accountants, people in marketing that you get to sit at a table with at whatever age you're at, and they sit you down and they ask you questions and you can ask them questions, and you get to network and you get this experience and advice that you couldn't get outside of this event, right? Being 8, 10 years old or 15 years old, you don't feel comfortable going up to people that are like professionals and working in these awesome places, but they sit you down at a table with them and you get to ask them any question you would like.
These are real life business skills. So with that, you've learned a lot from Jeremy in this whole program, obviously. Owen, what have you learned personally?
Everything that I've learned has been like little increments. So when I was first joined, I was just learning how to properly trim a yard or properly push a mower, and then from there was how to properly manage a website, and then from there how to make an actual business video, and then learning all the internals, keeping track of financials, house addresses, phone numbers, organizing especially financials, just keeping track of the money, and so we can legitimize everything. All these little things sort of work together, and I didn't even realize how much I was learning until I got here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, fellas, there are yards all across Colorado that need your attention, so you're going to be busy this spring. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, well, Young American Center for Financial Education is currently seeking new Youth Biz Stars. Ages 6 to 21 can apply to this annual statewide business competition. Finalists and winners receive cash prizes, and winners are paired with a successful Denver business person to help mentor and guide business growth. You can apply by June 3rd at yacenter.org.